Listen to me, my friend. There comes a moment when the waiting breaks, when the clouds that have hidden your destiny suddenly part, and the light of God shines straight through. You have been patient. You have endured. You have wondered if the promise would ever come. But I am here to tell you, the season is changing. God is about to shift you from waiting to sudden victory. The long nights of uncertainty are about to give way to the dawn of fulfillment. You are not forgotten. You are being positioned for something that only God could orchestrate. For some time, you've been in a waiting room, watching others walk into their blessings while you remain still. You've prayed, you've fasted, you've believed, but it seems like heaven has been silent. Yet what you do not see is that in the silence, God was working. In the stillness, He was building the foundation for a victory that would not be temporary but eternal. Waiting is not wasting. Waiting is preparation. Waiting is where your faith is purified. Your character is tested and your trust is refined. When God shifts you, it will not be a gradual move. It will be a sudden manifestation. What took years to delay will happen in a moment. You see, when God decides to move, He does not consult your past, your surroundings, or your limitations. He speaks a word and everything aligns. One divine command can overturn a lifetime of stagnation. One instruction from God can pull you from obscurity into purpose. One moment of divine favor can lift you higher than all the years of struggle could ever bring you. That's the power of a sudden victory. You can't explain it, you can only witness it. You can't predict it, you can only receive it. God's timing is not about convenience, it's about divine revelation. When your time comes, no power on earth can stop it. Many of you have been asking, why has it taken so long? But if only you could see what God was aligning behind the scenes, you would understand. God delays nothing without purpose. Every moment you waited, He was strengthening you. Every tear you cried, He was recording it. Every disappointment was an ingredient in the recipe of your transformation. You are not just waiting, you are being shaped. And when the shaping is complete, God releases the sudden victory. The shift will be so rapid that you will stand in awe and say, only God could have done this. There are times when God hides you on purpose. He hides you to protect you. He hides you to prepare you. He hides you so that when you emerge, no one can take credit for what He has done. Some of you are hidden right now and you're thinking, has God forgotten me? No, He has not. You are hidden for revelation. God is about to reveal you at the right time, in the right place, and before the right people. When that moment comes, no opposition, no enemy, no delay can stand in your way. God's favor will go before you and make the crooked path straight. You will walk into rooms you didn't apply for. You will receive blessings you didn't chase. That's what sudden victory looks like. Unexpected, undeniable, unstoppable. There's a reason your waiting has been long. It's because your victory will be great. God never invests deeply in someone He does not plan to use powerfully. The pressure you've been feeling is proof that purpose is close. You've been stretched, refined, purified by fire, and now the vessel is ready to hold the blessing. Don't be discouraged by how long it's taken. God's timing is always perfect. When the shift comes, it will be faster than you can imagine. You'll go from overlooked to celebrated, from last to first, from broken to restored. That's the kind of shift only God can bring. You see, the greatest victories are born in the darkest seasons. When everything seems silent, that's when God is closest. When everything seems still, that's when the shift is forming. You may not feel movement, but that does not mean there isn't momentum. Just because you can't see the hand of God doesn't mean He's not holding you. Sometimes God hides His process to protect your promise. You think nothing is happening, but the truth is, everything is happening. Beneath the soil, roots are deepening. Beneath your pain, strength is growing. Beneath your waiting, victory is forming. And when the moment arrives, it will not come in pieces. It will come suddenly. There's a divine pattern in how God works. He often allows delay before display. He allows waiting before winning. He allows silence before revelation. Why? Because He wants your faith to mature. If everything came instantly, you would never grow roots. But roots are formed in waiting. Faith is proven in stillness. Obedience is measured in silence. God is not punishing you by making you wait. He's preparing you for a victory you can sustain. The shift you are about to experience will not only bless you, it will redefine you. People will look at you and say, "How did this happen?" And you will say, "It was the hand of God." Do not despise your season of waiting. It is sacred. It is where you learn to depend on God alone. It's where you stop trying to make things happen by your strength and start resting in His power. Waiting is where your faith graduates from believing in miracles to walking in miracles. It's where you stop begging God for signs and start trusting Him without them. It's where you discover that God's delays are not His denials, they are His designs. He delays not because He is distant, but because He is perfecting what concerns you. The waiting is almost over. The shift is near. You will not remain where you are much longer. Some of you are standing on the edge of a breakthrough, but can't see it because you are focused on what's not working. But God says, lift your eyes. You are closer than you think. The frustration you feel is the final contraction before birth. Every delay is breaking open the door to something greater. Every disappointment is redirecting you to destiny. You've cried long enough. You've waited long enough. Now it's time for God to show you that He has not forgotten a single promise. What He spoke will manifest. What He promised will appear. What He declared will stand. He is not a man that He should lie. The shift is already in motion. When God shifts you, it doesn't require human approval. He doesn't need a committee to vote in your favor. He doesn't need permission from those who doubted you. He doesn't ask your enemies if they are ready for your promotion. When the appointed time comes, He speaks one word, and the atmosphere rearranges itself to obey Him. The same people who ignored you will look for you. The same doors that were closed will swing open. The same places that rejected you will honor you. That is the power of divine reversal. That is what happens when God shifts you from waiting to sudden victory. You've been faithful in the unseen. And now God is about to reward you in the open. You've served quietly, believed silently, endured privately. And now the unveiling is coming. Every season of hidden labor is about to produce public reward. You didn't quit even when you felt empty. You kept praying even when nothing changed. You kept believing even when the evidence said otherwise. And God saw it all. He saw your faith when no one else did. He saw your perseverance when no one clapped for you. And now heaven has declared it is time. The waiting season has expired. The shift is activated. Sometimes God will let you reach the edge of your endurance so that when He moves, you'll know it was not your strength that carried you. It was His grace. You will look back and realize that what looked like delay was divine protection. What felt like rejection was redirection. What seemed like silence was strategy. You were never abandoned. You were being aligned. Every closed door was leading you to the right one. Every setback was making you stronger. Every no was preparing you for the greater yes. That's how God works. He hides victory in what looks like defeat. The shift that's coming will make sense of everything that didn't. You will suddenly understand why you had to go through that heartbreak, why that door closed, why those people walked away. It wasn't punishment, it was pruning. God was removing what couldn't go with you to the next level. He was detaching you from distractions so you could step into destiny. You couldn't see it then, but you will see it soon. Every tear, every trial, every test, it was part of the preparation. God wastes nothing. Even your pain was prophetic. Even your silence was strategic. You were not losing. You were learning to trust God in deeper ways. You may feel weary, but don't stop now. You're standing in the transition zone. The shift is not coming. It's already here. You can feel it in your spirit. Doors that were sealed are creaking open. Opportunities that were delayed are resurfacing. The peace that was missing is returning. The favor that was withheld is being released. You can sense the acceleration, can't you? That's not imagination. That's divine confirmation. God is saying, get ready. Because when I move suddenly. I don't need years. I just need a moment. In one night, I can turn famine into abundance. In 1 hour, I can replace loss with overflow. In one command, I can make everything change. But you must stay in position. The shift only comes to those who remain rooted in faith. Do not allow impatience to push you out of alignment. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to stay still and trust. But trust is the language of victory. When you trust God, even when nothing makes sense, you declare to heaven and earth that you believe in His sovereignty. And that faith becomes the bridge that carries you from waiting to winning. Faith doesn't make things easy. It makes them possible. And when your faith and God's timing collide, the result is sudden victory. Listen closely. Your story is about to change so dramatically that people won't recognize you. The same environment that once mocked you will celebrate you. The same people who once said, it will never happen, will have to testify, only God could do this. You will stand in places you once only dreamed of. You will walk through doors that once intimidated you. You will hold in your hands what you once prayed for with tears. This is not fantasy. It is prophecy. God is not teasing you with hope. He is preparing you for manifestation. The waiting was not wasted. It was the womb of your next season. You're about to witness what it means when God redeems time. All the years that seemed lost, He's about to compress them into moments of favor. What you thought was gone will return multiplied. What you thought was broken will be restored better. God specializes in acceleration. He doesn't need much time to do a mighty thing. One moment of favor can erase decades of delay. You will not need to strive for it. It will chase you down. Blessings will find you in unexpected places. Miracles will locate your address. That's the nature of divine shift. It surprises, it overwhelms, it transforms. But hear me, sudden victory is not about comfort. It's about calling. God doesn't lift you for your pleasure. He lifts you for His purpose. When He shifts you, it's not so you can boast. It's so you can shine. Your story will become a testimony to others who are still waiting. Your breakthrough will ignite faith in those who are weary. The purpose of your victory is not just to bless you. It's to reveal the power of God. So when the shift comes, stay humble. Remember who brought you here. Give glory to the one who turned your waiting into winning. The same God who allowed the delay will empower the delivery. The same God who seemed silent will speak suddenly. The same God who tested your faith will now reward your endurance. This is your turning point. You are crossing over from wondering to witnessing, from hoping to holding, from praying to possessing. The atmosphere is changing. The wind of God is moving. You can feel it, can't you? Something in your spirit knows this is not an ordinary moment. You've come too far, endured too much, and believed too long for this not to be the season of fulfillment. When God is preparing to shift you from waiting to sudden victory, He will often strip away everything that could distract you from His voice. You may lose friends, opportunities, even moments of comfort. But don't misinterpret it as loss. It is refinement. God removes what cannot travel with you into your new season. He takes away what would corrupt your blessing. He silences every noise that could drown out His whisper. You think you are being emptied, but in truth, you are being purified. You think you are being reduced, but you are being refined. Every time something left your life, it made space for something greater that God Himself has appointed for you. The shift begins not when you gain, but when you let go. And once you release what was never meant to stay, God releases what was waiting to come. There is a sacred tension between waiting and winning. It's the place where your faith is built, where your trust in God either grows or dies. Many stop believing just before the shift happens, but those who hold on in the final stretch are the ones who see the miraculous unfold. When God decides your time has come, He doesn't make an announcement. He manifests it in motion. Suddenly, the impossible becomes visible. Suddenly, what was locked becomes open. Suddenly, what was barren begins to bloom. That is how God moves, quietly, then quickly. You will go to bed in one season and wake up in another. What felt like endless delay will dissolve into divine acceleration. That is the power of God's suddenness. You must understand the waiting season is not meant to destroy your hope. It's meant to deepen it. God watches how you behave in the waiting room. Do you complain or do you worship? Do you doubt or do you trust? Because what you do while you wait reveals who you believe God is. Waiting builds maturity, and maturity attracts miracles. God will never promote a heart that resents His timing. If you can be faithful in the quiet, you will be fruitful in the shift. If you can worship in the wilderness, you will reign in the promised land. Waiting tests your foundation. It shows whether your faith is built on convenience or conviction. There are times when God will deliberately allow your strength to run out. Not because He wants to see you fail, but because He wants to teach you that victory doesn't come from your hands. It comes from His power. You will try every door, and they will all stay closed until you realize that only God holds the key. When you reach the end of yourself, that's when His strength begins. You stop striving and start surrendering. You stop worrying and start trusting. And in that moment of surrender, something shifts. Heaven takes over. The battle ceases to be yours and it becomes God's. That is when the supernatural begins to move. What you couldn't do in years, God will do in a single act of grace. Do not mistake stillness for inactivity. God is never idle. He is working behind the curtain of time, aligning people, preparing opportunities, and orchestrating divine timing. When He moves, everything will make sense. The waiting will no longer feel wasted. It will feel necessary. You will say, "Now I understand why it had to happen this way." God never wastes delay. Every postponed dream, every unanswered prayer, every moment of silence, all of it serves His purpose. He hides His plan to reveal His power. When He acts, He does so in perfection, not haste. The sudden victory is not rushed, it is right on time. There are seasons where God hides your progress. You might feel stuck, but in truth, you are advancing in the unseen. The roots of your faith are going deeper. The foundation of your destiny is solidifying. If the blessing came too soon, it would collapse under the weight of immaturity. But when it comes in God's time, it will last. A sudden victory built on a strong foundation can stand through storms. You're not waiting for something small. You're being trusted with something great. That's why the process feels so heavy. The higher the calling, the deeper the preparation. When the shift begins, even the smallest things will start to change. Your thoughts will expand. Your peace will deepen. Your spirit will feel lighter. You'll begin to see signs of movement. Subtle confirmations that something is turning in your favor. The people who once overlooked you will start to notice you. The situations that felt impossible will begin to bend. The timing of everything will start to align. And when it happens, it won't feel forced. It will feel divine. You will realize that God's hand was guiding you all along. Every delay had a direction. Every detour was divine. You didn't miss anything. You were being positioned for everything. Some of you have been carrying the weight of disappointment. You have prayed and seen no result. You have waited and received no sign. But hear this truth. The silence of God is not the absence of God. He may be quiet, but He is not gone. The teacher is always silent during the test. But that doesn't mean He's not in the room. God's silence is a strategy. It's in those moments that He sees what's in your heart. Do you still believe when there's no sign? Do you still trust when there's no sound? Those who endure silence are being prepared for revelation. The quiet is not empty. It's sacred. You may not see it yet, but God is already shifting things in your favor. He is softening hearts that were hardened against you. He is removing obstacles that stood in your path. He is aligning opportunities that were hidden from your sight. Everything that once resisted you is about to release you. You will move forward not by effort, but by divine ease. Doors will open without struggle. The right people will find you. The right moments will reveal themselves. What once took force will now flow. Because when God shifts you, He removes the resistance. What was hard becomes easy. What was slow becomes swift. That's the evidence that God's hand is upon you. And when the victory comes, it won't come in parts. It will come in fullness. God doesn't give half blessings. When He decides to reward your faith, He does it completely. You will not only recover what you lost, you will gain what you never had. The shift will not only lift you, it will establish you. God doesn't promote you to prove a point. He promotes you to fulfill a purpose. You will stand as evidence that waiting on God is never in vain. Those who mocked you will witness what patience with faith produces. You will become a living testimony that when God says it's time, no one can delay it. There will be moments when you'll be tempted to question God's pace. But remember, speed without direction is destruction. God delays not to withhold, but to perfect. He ensures that what you're asking for won't destroy you when it arrives. He is not just preparing the blessing, He's preparing you to carry it. If you rush what isn't ready, you risk losing it. But when it comes in God's time, it stays. Every divine delay is for your safety. Every unanswered prayer is for your growth. God is not slow, He is strategic. And when He moves, it will happen suddenly, but it will not be surprising to your spirit. You will know it was God all along. The human heart struggles with waiting because it equates movement with progress. But in God's dimension, stillness can be the highest form of advancement. Sometimes the greatest movement happens internally. God changes your heart before He changes your situation. He transforms your mindset before He transforms your environment. You think you're waiting for a breakthrough in the world around you, but God is waiting for a breakthrough in the world within you. Once your faith aligns with His plan, everything outside you will begin to respond. The world must bow to the heart that trusts completely in God. And when that moment comes, when everything shifts, you will feel it in your bones. The atmosphere around you will testify that something new has begun. What used to drain you will no longer affect you. What used to intimidate you will no longer have power. You will walk in authority, speak with clarity, and live with confidence. Because once God elevates you, He also equips you. He gives you the wisdom to manage the blessing, the strength to sustain the favor, and the peace to remain humble through it all. The victory that is coming will not just change your life, it will reveal your purpose. Let me tell you this, Sudden victory is not the end of the story. It's the beginning of a new assignment. When God shifts you, it's not just to bless you, it's to use you. You will become an instrument of inspiration, a vessel through which others will see the faithfulness of God. Your story will become the sermon that someone else needs to hear. The same people who once pitied you will now draw strength from your testimony. God will use your life as living proof that waiting never weakens those who trust. It strengthens them. You will stand before others, not to boast, but to point upward and say, God did this. So hold your peace. Don't let impatience steal your promise. Don't let fear convince you that it's too late. Time doesn't limit God. Time obeys Him. When He commands your season to shift, even years of delay must bow to His will. You will see things happen that logic can't explain. Opportunities will come that no effort could produce. People you never met will carry blessings meant for you. This is the kind of victory that shocks the mind and humbles the heart. The waiting is about to end, not because you earned it, but because God ordained it. The moment you feel like giving up is often the moment before the miracle. The pressure you feel is not punishment. It's proof of transformation. A seed breaks before it blooms. So when you feel like everything is falling apart, it may be that everything is falling into place. Don't curse the breaking. It's the process that leads to birthing. God is about to show you that the pain was prophetic. What hurt you prepared you. What delayed you developed you. What challenged you changed you. And now, because you did not quit, you are ready for what's next. God has seen your endurance, and the reward will be undeniable. This is your turning point. This is where the story reverses. Every dry place is about to blossom. Every closed door is about to open. Every burden is about to lift. You have waited long enough. Heaven has already signed the release. The season of frustration is over. The waiting is being replaced by divine fulfillment. The same hands that held you in stillness are now pushing you into motion. You will not have to chase what belongs to you. It will find you. You will not have to fight for recognition. God Himself will announce you. You will not have to struggle for favor. It will rest on you like a crown. Your steps are being ordered. Your timing is being perfected. And your name is being whispered in places you've never been. God is aligning every piece. Nothing has been random, nothing wasted. Every disappointment, every detour, every delay was part of the map to your destiny. The shift is not coming, it is here. You are about to walk into rooms that were built while you were waiting. You are about to receive blessings that were preserved just for you. You are about to step into peace that will make the pain of the past irrelevant. The victory will be so complete, so divine, so undeniable, that every struggle will seem small compared to what God is about to do. So stand firm in faith. Lift your voice in gratitude. What you have prayed for, believed for, and waited for is now being released. God is shifting you from waiting to sudden victory. And when it happens, it will happen swiftly, powerfully, beautifully, and unmistakably. You will know it was never by your strength, it was by His hand alone. And now, beloved, hear this truth. With all your heart, your waiting was not in vain. every tear, every unanswered prayer, every silent night. God has seen it all. You have not been overlooked. You have been preserved. The same God who watched you weep will now watch you rise. The same God who allowed the storm will now command the calm. He has measured your endurance, and the measure is full. The time of testing has accomplished its purpose, and now the time of triumph begins. The heavens have already shifted in your favor. What was delayed is about to be delivered. What was promised is about to be performed. Stand still and feel it. Change is in the air. The old weight is lifting. The old walls are breaking. And the old fears are dissolving. God is breathing new life into your path. You will see acceleration where there was once stagnation. You will see open doors where there were walls. You will see divine connections where there was isolation. Every step you take now will be ordered with precision, for the hand of God has gone before you. The waiting season has ended. The manifestation season has begun. This is your divine moment of crossing. You are stepping out of the wilderness and into the land of fulfillment. You are moving from tears to triumph, from prayer to possession, from believing to beholding. Walk boldly, for God Himself is leading you. Speak with confidence, for His word is backing you. Live with peace, for His favor is surrounding you. The days of sorrow are behind you, and the sound of victory is before you. Do not fear what's ahead. It's been designed for your rise. Do not question what you've endured. It was the soil for your strength. You are about to experience what eyes have not seen and what ears have not heard. You are about to stand in the very place that once seemed impossible. And when you do, you will know deep within your soul, it was God who did it all. So lift your head high, thank Him in advance, walk forward with unwavering faith. For the shift has begun, and it will not stop until every promise is fulfilled. God is about to turn your waiting into sudden victory. The season has changed. The hour has come. The victory is yours by the power, mercy, and faithfulness of God alone.